Yo Dodgers Nation. If you're not subscribed yet, smash that button right now because what I'm about to drop on you is straight up league-shaking front office warfare. Picture this. One photo, one rumor, one bombshell decision that could flip the entire MLB landscape upside down. Kyle Tucker, the man, the myth, the outfield assassin, just blew up the Chicago Cubs like a grenade in a batting cage, and now the Los Angeles Dodgers are lurking in the shadows ready to strike. This isn't just free agency drama. This is a conspiracy-level power play that has fans rioting, execs sweating, and rivals plotting revenge. Buckle up because we're diving deep into the Tucker takeover, and trust me, by the end you'll be screaming at your screen. Let's break this down step by step and expose the madness. We're talking hours of analysis here, folks. No shortcuts, just pure, unfiltered chaos. Alright, let's set the scene here, folks, and I mean really set it, because this story starts with a single, seismic event that rocked the baseball world like an earthquake in the middle of a playoff game. Kyle Tucker, the Astros superstar outfielder, decides he's done with the Chicago Cubs after a stint that, let's be brutally honest, didn't live up to the hype. Boom. He hits the open market, and suddenly, every big league team is scrambling like it's the apocalypse. Why the outrage? Because Tucker's not just any player, he's a game changer, a left-handed beast who can mash homers, steal bases, and shut down the outfield with the precision of a surgeon. And the Dodgers? Oh man, they're watching this like hawks in a falconry contest, calculating every move in their war room. But here's the crazy part. Sources are whispering that LA is playing it cool, dead silent, while Toronto's already flexing with a $210 million monster deal for Dylan Cease. People are furious. Fans are flooding social media, calling this a Dodgers conspiracy to hoard talent. Is this strategic genius or straight-up manipulation? You tell me, but hold on, we're just getting started. Now let's rewind and give you the full player background because without it you won't grasp the chaos. And trust me, this backstory is packed with drama. Kyle Tucker, born and bred in Tampa, Florida, the son of a minor league coach, exploded onto the scene with the Astros back in 2018, becoming one of the most complete outfielders in the game. We're talking a guy who's not just a hitter. He's a defender who roams center field like a predator stalking prey, with arm strength that can gun down runners from the warning track. Over the last few seasons, Tucker's been elite, batting averages hovering around .280, 30-plus homers a year, and that rare ability to impact both sides of the ball. Advanced metrics? His WAR, wins above replacement, is off the charts, consistently 5.0 or higher, putting him in the same stratosphere as Mookie Betts and Aaron Judge. But let's dig deeper. His OPS plus last season was 160, meaning he's 60% better than the average hitter. And defensively? His D-WAR, defensive wins above replacement, is a league-leading 1.5, thanks to his speed and instincts. Yet his Cubs stint was meh. Injuries, lineup struggles, and a team that couldn't maximize his talent. Think of it as a Ferrari stuck in traffic. Enter the Dodgers, a franchise built on precision, with Andrew Friedman at the helm, the mastermind who's turned LA into a dynasty. Friedman's philosophy? Short-term bombshells that fit like a glove, not bloated long-term deals that sink ships. And Tucker? He's the perfect puzzle piece. Rhetorical question time. If the Dodgers can snag him, are they building an unstoppable force, or is this just another front office smokescreen? Imagine it, Tucker patrolling Dodger Stadium, turning routine flies into outs and crushing left-field homers. Fans are already fantasizing, but the tension is building. What if this background hides a deeper plot? But here's the conspiracy angle that has everyone losing their minds, and I mean everyone from basement bloggers to ESPN analysts. This isn't random, it's calculated like a James Bond villain's master plan. Think about it. The Dodgers have been radio silent on outfield reinforcements all offseason. No big splashes, no panic moves. What? Because they're waiting for Tucker to make his call, like a sniper in the bushes biding their time. Journalist John Heyman from the New York Post spilled the beans. Toronto's aggressive, offering Tucker Florida springs training near his Tampa home, personal perks that scream, we're serious. Yankees? Their stadium loves lefties like him, with that short porch in right field begging for Tucker's pull power. Mets? Desperate after losing Diaz and Alonso, scrambling for a new face of the franchise. But the Dodgers? They're playing 4D chess. A 4 to 5 year deal, mega annual value with exit clauses? That's Friedman's playbook. Maximize Shohei Ohtani's prime, boost the lineup now and keep flexibility for the future. Is this a league-wide imbalance in the making? Absolutely. Rivals are whispering that LA is hoarding assets, manipulating the market to crush competition. Fan outrage? Skyrocketing. One Twitter thread called it Dodgers dominance conspiracy, with execs allegedly colluding to keep stars out of reach. Here's the intrigue. What if Tucker's Cubs exit was engineered? Suspicious timing, right? People are furious, and rightfully so. Imagine the whispers in the GM meetings. Friedman's got something up his sleeve. Is this the start of a Dodgers monopoly or just paranoia? Let's speculate. Maybe Tucker's been in secret talks with LA since July, plotting this exodus. The evidence? His agent's ties to Dodgers scouts. Conspiracy theorists are going wild, and honestly, who can blame them? Let's compare this to the ghosts of free agency past, because history doesn't lie and it's screaming at us. Remember when the Dodgers landed Mookie Betts in a monster trade from the Red Sox? That was a game-changer, flipping the script on the NL West and leading to back-to-back World Series appearances. Tucker could be the next level, a signing that echoes Betts' impact but with even more power and defensive prowess. Look at Toronto's Cease deal. $210 million historic winter spending. That's the Blue Jays flexing, but is it sustainable? Their payroll's already bloated. One bad season and they're in cap hell. The Yankees' Judge extension? A lefty paradise at Yankee Stadium, but Judge's injury history mirrors Tucker's risky long-term bets. Mets' desperation? Textbook panic like when they overpaid for Robinson Cano. But the Dodgers' pattern? Short, explosive deals that build dynasties without the baggage. Think Freddie Freeman's extension, perfectly timed. Compared to Tucker's Cubs flop, this screams redemption. Why are fans outraged? Because if LA lands him, it's not fair. It's a competitive imbalance that could bury teams for years. Rhetorical bomb. Is this the start of a Dodgers empire, or a league begging for rules to stop the madness? Picture it, Tucker in blue hitting homers off the Chavez Ravine wall just like Betts did. But what if it backfires? Hypotheticals are flying. What if Tucker gets hurt again? Fans are debating it endlessly, and the outrage is palpable. Now, let's dissect the roster fit because this is where the real tension builds and it's got me fired up. The Dodgers outfield right now? Solid but not elite. With Ohtani anchoring the lineup, adding Tucker means instant upgrades. Power, speed, defense. Positionally, he slots in center or right, giving depth and versatility. Imagine him flanking Ohtani, creating a dynamic duo that terrorizes pitchers. Salary dynamics? A 4 to 5 year deal at $40 to $50 million annually fits Friedman's cap wizardry. No long-term albatross like some bloated contracts that haunt teams for decades. Development concerns? Tucker's proven, he's not a project. But here's the escalation. If they don't sign him, who's next? Panic in the streets. Fans are demanding answers. Why the silence? They scream. This could reshape the depth chart overnight, turning LA into an offensive juggernaut. Crazy part? It all hinges on Tucker's decision. Are the Dodgers gambling on patience, or is this a calculated risk that could backfire spectacularly? Let's break it down. Current outfield, Enrique Hernandez, Jason Hayward, Chris Taylor. Tucker elevates it to MVP level. Salary cap implications? LA has room with expiring deals freeing up cash. Roster implications? More wins, deeper playoffs. But the intrigue? What if Tucker demands a no-trade clause? Fans are furious over the uncertainty, and it's building like a storm. Alright, scouting report time. Let's geek out on Tucker because his strengths are why this is a league-wide freakout and I'm not holding back. Strengths: left-handed power that crushes righties, 35-plus homers last season, .290-plus average, elite plate discipline with a .370 OBP. Defensively? Gold glove caliber with speed to track down flies and rob homers. His arm is cannon-like, rated 80 to 20 on the scouting scale. Weaknesses? Occasional injury concerns, hamstring issues in 2022, and that Cubs slump showed he needs the right environment. Maybe the pressure got to him. Projections? At 27 he's peaking 6 to 7 WAR seasons ahead, generating runs like a machine. Stats don't lie, his ISO, isolated power, is .250 plus, meaning real thump. His WRC plus, weighted on-base plus slugging, is 150 plus, elite territory. Compared to Betts? Tucker's more power-focused, less base-stealing wizardry. This is why execs are drooling, he's the complete package. But here's the intrigue. Will he thrive in LA's high-pressure spotlight? Scouting whispers say yes, but fans are skeptical. People are furious over the what if. What if he signs elsewhere and the Dodgers regret it? Experts like Fangraphs project him at 5.5 WAR next year. Imagine the scouting meetings. Tucker's the key to 100 wins. The tension is electric. And now the league-wide reaction. Oh boy, it's explosive and it's spreading like wildfire. Rival teams are losing their minds. Astros fans? Bitter, calling it a betrayal. He was our guy. Cubs. Embarrassed, with fans protesting outside Wrigley. Toronto's flexing, but insiders say they're overpaying, risking financial ruin. Yankees and Mets? Watching like wolves, ready to pounce. Yankees GM Brian Cashman reportedly called it a Dodgers trap. Media? Headlines screaming, Dodgers plot Tucker heist. ESPN's Buster Olney tweeted, this could unbalance the NL. Fan outrage is viral. Protests at spring training, social media wars with hashtags like #StopDodgersHoarding. One exec anonymously ranted, this imbalances everything. Why the shock? Because a Tucker-Dodgers union could dominate for a decade. Conspiracy theorists are everywhere. Is the league rigged? People are furious and it's only getting worse. Imagine the rival GMs seething in their offices, plotting countermeasures. The outrage is real and it's fueling the narrative. Zooming out to the big picture, folks, this isn't just one signing. It's a seismic shift that could redefine baseball. For the Dodgers season? Instant contenders, crushing the NL West, maybe even a World Series run with Ohtani and Tucker, project 105 wins, easy. Free agency? It sets a new bar, scaring off stars from other teams. Think trickle-down effect on guys like Corbin Burns. League balance? Dead. Competitive imbalance alert. Small market teams are doomed, begging for revenue-sharing reforms. What does this mean for baseball? A Dodgers dynasty that lasts forever, with Tucker as the cornerstone. Open question. Is this the end of fair play or just smart business? Hypotheticals abound. What if Tucker leads LA to 3 rings? The implications are massive, and fans are debating it passionately. There you have it, Dodgers Nation, the Kyle Tucker conspiracy, the front office chaos, the fan outrage that's tearing the league apart. Is LA pulling strings for a $300 million power grab? Will Tucker be the final piece? What do you think? Bet on that short-term deal for more titles now. Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button if you're hyped, subscribe for more breakdowns and tell me where you're watching from. Go Dodgers. This could change everything. Let's keep the discussion going. Peace out.